Welcome to Lesson 8. You're really going very fast. I don't know exactly how long you've been working on this, but it's great that you already completed 7 lessons. We're slowly progressing to the end of this course. Anyway, there are still a lot of lessons to follow. Lesson 8 is about requirements, scope, the work breakdown structure, and how we create activities. Again, we start with the content and the learning outcomes of this lesson, and then we look at the definition of the requirements. What are the requirements and how do we define them? We have to find the requirements from the project. The next thing is about the project and the product scope. What is the scope? How do we define the scope? What is the difference between the product and the project scope? We will see all of that in this specific video. Then we are decomposing the work. We are cutting the project into smaller parts. And for me, I already said it to many people, project is a cut and paste methodology. We cut a complex project into smaller parts, which we later pass together to find the project outcome. Look at those little plastic cars or tanks or airplanes. You have all those pieces. All the pieces must be put together to find the airplane or the tank or the car that you want to assemble. First, you cut everything in small manageable pieces, and then you put it together again. I use it in many of my classes because it's a very playful way to deal with projects. Once we have the work decomposed, we can we're going to do that in the work breakdown structure. The work breakdown structure is an hierarchical overview of the project, and we go from the project level down to the work package level and then further to the activity level. We will also add a WBS dictionary because we cannot put a lot of information in the WBS, so I will give you the definition of the work breakdown structure dictionary, and I will give you a simple example. Also, we will have some examples of work breakdown structures. The first is to build a house. It will be a limited WBS because we cannot put everything on the presentation. The next example is a WBS for going on a holiday. And of course, we will have to continue decomposing because when we reach the level of work packages are, according to PMI, the lowest level of the WBS. But the problem here is that these may also be too large to plan completely. What we have to do in many cases is to further decompose these work packages until we reach the activity level. Then we look at some different uses of the work breakdown structure. We can use the WBS for different other applications, and it can be very interesting even outside of a project or when defining a project. All the different possible uses of a WBS will be discussed in this video. And then, again, we reach the end of this lesson. So I will see you in the next lesson where I will explain to you the learning outcomes of Lesson 8. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye-bye.